Alrighty. Well, welcome here, guys. This is podcast numero uno.
Pilot.
The pilot for Sam and Jess podcast. Currently nameless, but we're working on that. So, yeah. So bear with us. We're figuring this out. You know, we might...
Likely will stumble.
Likely we will stumble, and that's what we'll do in person as well. But you know, everyone does. So we're hoping to be as real as possible on this podcast, and yeah, hopefully not too nervy for number one.
Yeah.
So to start us off, Jeff, do you want to tell us a little bit first about who you are as a person outside of real estate, just as an individual, things you're into, a little bit of your background, and then also kind of how you got into real estate and what your real estate career looks like a little bit.
Sure. So yeah, I outside of real estate, I am a father and a husband. So I got a wife, Carlene. We're almost 15 years married, so 14 and a half, getting to the big milestone. Got 5 kids, 2 girls and 3 boys, ranging in age from 12 to 3 years old. So lots of fun happening on the home front. Kind of hobbies, things I like to do. I am kind of a farm kid. I grew up on the farm. I live on 80 acres, have a bit of a farm site. So I enjoy pretending like I'm a rancher, have some cows and stuff like that. Enjoy quadding, the outdoors, running in a skid steer, doing those sorts of things. I do enjoy sports. I play basketball.
Rec League Hero. C League, All-Star. Hopefully not being last in the league. So it's not looking good for us right now, but
yeah. But had a big game last game. Almost caught up to Sam in points. So
yeah, he did.
Yeah. So, yeah, I enjoy doing that. Played football growing up. I grew up in the area, about an hour out of town on a farm. I love the peace country. I love the people and kind of the entrepreneurial spirit and the ability to kind of choose different careers and go hard after it and be able to succeed. So I started in real estate pretty young. I finished high school a little bit early, went to work for my brother building houses. And then I spent a couple years in Bible college out of PRBI, did that. And then we ended up, I built my first house in Grand Prairie and got a job with a development company. So Devco Developments gave me my first big break and they supported me to get my license. They had an in-house brokerage, so I became a realtor. What are we, 16 years ago? We'll be going on 17 years. Wow. So, yeah, with Devco, I worked in the development side, started selling real estate there, did a little bit of commercial, a little bit of residential. In 2014, so 9 years ago, I made the jump over to Royal LePage to sell real estate full-time. Do a few things on the side, kind of my hobbies outside of home hobbies, kind of work hobbies, side businesses. I've done a bit of development, worked in building some commercial buildings, renovating some, built some houses, renovated some houses, subdivided some places. So yeah.
Jeff loves real estate.
I love almost everything to do about real estate. So yeah, that's kind of who I am. Where I was a couple years ago, I realized that there's more strength in having a team of realtors together, and I started looking for someone not the same as me, a little bit different, but someone who shared some of the same ideals, just to be honest, hardworking, and someone who's personable, that can have fun, but still work hard. So we didn't get all of them with Sam, but got some.
I was starting to wonder which guy you asked before me.
Yeah. So yeah, asked Sam if he'd be interested in selling real estate, and we'll leave you to take over the story.
Okay. So yeah, if I'm giving my personal background, I grew up not in this area. I was about 4 hours south east in Edmonton area, just outside of it in St. Albert. So grew up on an acreage there. Had a big family, and yeah, I all growing up, people kind of said to me like, I could see you doing sales. I could see you be a car salesman. And I was always like, I don't like cars. Like, no way I'm doing that. Yeah, and so what brought me to Grand Prairie is same deal as Jeff with PRBI. I was a student there for a little bit. Came up here for 1 year, went back home, traveled the world a little, and then got offered a job at the same college there at the Bible school. So worked there for 2 years. And it was a traveling job, so I got to travel all over the Peace Country, all the small towns that I had no idea what their names were or who would live there. Got to see those, and then I met my wife there too, and didn't want to travel anymore, be on the road all the time. So I went and decided to become a teacher, and then Jeff asked me to go for coffee, and I was like, dude, I don't have enough money to buy a house. Why are you trying to go for coffee? And
I knew he didn't have money.
yeah. And so then, yeah, he asked me to become a realtor. So that spring I started working on my license, and yeah, worked a couple different jobs while I was doing that. And yeah, last January got my license and became a licensed realtor. So yeah, my journey in real estate, it's been about a year and a couple months now. Slow going at first as a realtor. Like, it is, you know, you don't want to, well, I mean, especially someone like me, I didn't grow up in the area, so I don't have grandma to come buy first house off me. I think that was Jeff's first sale, right, Jeff?
I have not sold any of my grandparents any property.
Okay. I think it was a family
my brother.
deal, right?
My brothers, they bailed me out.
There we go. I haven't been able to convince my brothers to move up here yet. So, yeah. So first couple months, you know, I got in a slow season. January, you know, the market in general is pretty cool at that point, but it was good where I joined in and had Jeff to, you know, I could come along to the things he was doing, learn from the best, learn from other people in the office, and kind of as the busy season rolled around, I felt like I was ready to start just kind of, yeah, ready for clients and ready to actually, like, confident enough to serve them and help them out. And it's been super fun so far. I've loved getting into this job, and it's the first job I've done where I can see myself in 40 years still enjoying this work, because it really is relationship building. It is like, looking at houses is fun. I mean, sometimes it's a little weird. We're definitely gonna share stories about that. Some
weird houses,
some horror
strange
stories.
people, a little bit of both.
Yeah,
sometimes at the same
time. And so, yeah, that kind of brings us to our next point of, like, why we decided to do a podcast. So Jeff, you want to give a couple of reasons why you wanted to do a podcast?
Yeah, well, I probably didn't want to per se do a podcast, but I felt that we needed a mechanism to share a little bit more about ourselves personally and professionally, and just kind of give some information that we think is valuable. You know, we have friends, we have clients that we deal with, that we share stuff, you know, things we've discovered either through personal experience or through watching clients and friends try and sometimes succeed really well, sometimes miss the mark and fail. So we just wanted to share a little bit about, about what we've seen in real estate. Sam and I working together as a team, you know, we're not going to be your guys in suits and ties. Never have been, never will be, I don't think. You know, maybe this weekend we got
we got a little banquet.
We got a banquet, the Rising Above. So
the ties and maybe.
The ties and maybe a sport coat. So we're jeans and a sport coat kind of guys.
There we go.
Yeah. So, but I would think that we're genuine and we work hard and honest, and just want to share, a little bit of who we are, so that people who are kind of thinking about real estate, about buying, about investing, maybe get into the business of selling real estate, could kind of get a little bit of inside information, kind of get introduced to us a little bit, and allow us to share some of our experiences, hopefully in a fun and exciting way.
Yeah, because it is really, you know, you have all probably seen ads for realtors on your Facebook and things like that, and it is hard to just say, again, we're trustworthy, fun, cool guys that can help you buy a real estate property.
I don't know if we're cool.
Well,
we're a little awkward here right now.
I don't know if Jeff's cool, but That's all I got going for.
Because I don't have any tattoos, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get Jeff tatted up eventually, but
Yeah.
the year that I sell more real estate than Jeff, he has to get a tattoo. But yeah, like it's a way that we can really kind of display who we are as well as get good information out there. Because as soon as I became a realtor, that is all anyone my age wanted to talk about with me. They just, how's the market? How many houses you sold lately? And even just things like when I became a realtor, a bunch of my friends are like, how does a realtor get paid? Like there's just a lot of things about realtors and real estate that I think people recognize the words, but they might not necessarily know what they mean or know just in basic terms, like what it is that we're doing day in, day out.
Yeah, and in all honesty, when I decided to become a realtor, I had no clue. I thought I was probably gonna get paid a lot more, would have to work less. I thought people would come to me. It has been a fun experience, but not at all what I expected, and not necessarily, what I think the public perception is. But,
Yeah, 100%. So really, like through this podcast, and I guess like this moves on to our last point is like, what can you guys expect from watching this podcast, and what can you gain from it? And I think, just there's so many people that, like I said, you kind of hear about real estate and you hear these talks about it, but there's specific things that you're looking for, and Google often, real estate in the States versus in Grand Prairie is a very different thing.
Very different.
As far as rules go, prices, market, things like that.
There's no 1031 exchange.
Yeah, like
in Canada
everyone will
at all.
read something that says the real estate market is crashing in Toronto and Vancouver and stuff. But Grand Prairie is a different market, and so we want to be that professional source that you can go to where maybe, once we have 30, 40 podcasts out there, we can be a library for you as you have different needs. Maybe we are a first-time home buyer, and then maybe 10 years down the road, you are someone that's looking to buy an investment property. And we'll have a library of podcasts for you to go check out where it's 15, 20, 30 minutes of information that can really help you buy in this area, in this market.
Yeah, and it's not just limited to Grand Prairie. A lot of what we talk about will be about the Grand Prairie market, but it'll be kind of the same across Alberta. We're licensed across Alberta. We can sell anywhere here. We'll also talk a bit about, probably touch on some of the other markets, the hot markets, how we're different than some of those, some of the benefits of investing in the Peace Country. But yeah, we'll go over maybe a bit of Canadian, tax stuff. I know that's always a big question, tax credits and first-time home buyers, incentives and things like that. So we'll probably touch on some of those along the way, ways that you can maybe tax shelter yourself a little bit better. Obviously, there's things in the States, like I said, bigger pockets. We're never going to be bigger pockets or the bigger pockets. We're going to be different, but we want to provide you good, solid information and, stuff that you can listen to no matter where you are and hopefully get some benefit. We're hoping there's some humor along the way.
Yeah. I
like to think I'm funny.
Sometimes we're funny.
Sometimes.
And yeah, honestly, like I think we'll bring a good balance where, Jeff's been in this for 17 years or whatnot. And every day there's people in our office that come and ask Jeff these questions. So it'll be nice when he can just say, go watch episode 42 and I'm not going to talk to you today. But
and I love talking about real estate. It
Yeah.
is something, it
Yeah.
is my job, but it's my hobby. It's my passion.
Yeah.
I'm sounding really weird now.
And I'm someone who's young and getting into it and is hungry for the knowledge as well. Like we're sitting in the house that my wife and I just bought a month ago. Well, my wife bought and I got to live in. And so, like it's kind of getting to see that process finally done with me being on the buyer side was eye-opening for me. And so as I learn these new things about real estate, I get really excited to share them, and I share them with my friends, and it's been really helpful for a lot of my friends that are looking at being first-time home buyers. And so, I'm just excited to kind of bring that flavor to this podcast and even just maybe get to pick Jeff's brain here on the podcast where it's helpful for me as well as for all of you out there.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, just hopefully we can bring a couple perspectives. Someone who's kind of new into purchasing real estate, looking at maybe down the road investing a bit, getting some rentals, maybe getting, the stepping stones to get to your dream home or an acreage or stuff like that. And I probably bring a little more of a mature background. I don't know if that's the way to say it.
Like we're
I'm not
talking,
that
red
old,
carpet,
but
two different stairways, grand office.
Yeah,
Mature view on real estate.
mature. But it is one of those things. I started investing very young in real estate. And I have a background of building, renovating, subdividing, and part of my passion is to see others succeed through real estate. So not necessarily becoming a realtor and selling real estate, but investing in real estate. There's lots of books out there. There's lots of people. You don't have to be super educated or even super lucky in order to get rich in real estate. There's some proven formulas. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but there's proven formulas on how to make money in real estate. And there's a few different ways you can do that. I'm excited to share with you how I've made some money in it and how that has bettered me financially from a personal standpoint, for my family, the things that I was able to provide for them, not again through selling real estate, but through buying, investing, flipping, doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's kind of it for our pilot episode.
Yeah, we hope you join us along the way. And
I don't know if this is 5 minutes or 35 minutes, but
we hope that you just journey with us. We'd love your feedback. We'd love to hear about what we maybe did well or things we can improve on.
Yeah, and we want to hear also what you guys want to hear about. We have plenty of topic ideas to start, but if there's ever something specific that you're like, this I feel like would make a great podcast episode, I would love to hear this, and I know all my friends are wondering it too. Make sure to contact us with your request for that.
Yeah, and right now we have 0 viewers, so if you're watching this or listening to this, you will probably... Yeah, we'll respond to you directly.
We should get some teamwork.
We'll call your name.
We have some teamwork in merch.
We have some swag. We'll throw out some swag.
We'll do some giveaways sometime.
Yeah, we got some hats. I think they're pretty nice.
They are nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And
my nephew thinks they're cool.
I'm
I
balding,
gave one.
so those hats are going to be clutch in the next couple of years.
Yeah, we're working on some custom crib boards right now.
Oh.
Yeah, getting Dunham. No. Green ham. That's what they are. My buddy Colby is making us some crib boards. So
if you want to make us anything, we will give you shout outs.
We will give you a shout out, and maybe we'll buy some and give them away to other people.
There we go. Sounds like a plan. Awesome.
Really trying to incentivize people.
There you go. Thanks for listening along, coming along for the journey. You're probably mostly our friends and family. So Grandma Max, thank you for always liking our real estate posts.
I love Grandma Max.
Jeff has yet to meet Grandma Max, but
I know she loves everything.
She is our big supporter. So thanks, guys, and can't wait to do more of this journey with you guys.
That's it.
Peace.